Excellent. Let's start.
Hi everyone! Oh wait, did you just say that right? Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna have that. So everyone, this will be our part one of the sub special. What I've been
Woohoo!
planning is, you know, basically we do all the bosses on in this first row, and basically I have to beat them without any charms, and just so that it's not as boring for you and us, especially you. Pretty much, we'll be telling stories, like just interesting stories from our lives. And
Sweet.
pretty much, I'm trying to beat all of these without any charms. As you see, I have no charms equipped. So, yeah. And also, this is for 10 subs. And if you're wondering who got the Miriam Approved Award, it was, well, I'll say it by the name that they have in the comments. That is. Let's see.
Good idea.
Yeah, currently on my phone, and pretty much just looking for the video, which.
You want me to say the name since I'm the one who gave the award?
Well,
Or you could do it.
okay. This one was by Samantha Eusebio 8720. At least that's their name on YouTube, it seems. Their comment, it won't be an hour, proceeds to be an hour. This was also my favorite, so you completely deserve the Miriam Approved Award.
Yes.
Also, I definitely honor you all for all of the views on the two-part series. Wait, what? Series. Like, on the first one, 13 views. Alright, second, 24. That is a lot for what I usually get. So, because of that, I say, if we want to do a part two, not exactly to the sub special, since I'm already doing that, of course. If you want me to do a part two on the no charm boss challenge, I have no idea what to call it, then you can just, well, try to get this video to either 20 views or likes. I accept either one. And plus, it's either gonna be the views or both views and likes. Especially since, well, that's kind of how it works. But I would accept either one. So just do one of those, and I'll do a part two to this no charm challenge. I guess I'll call it that. Miriam, you still there?
Yep. Yes, I am. Sorry.
Yep, you haven't talked in a while. So,
I haven't.
It's time to start with the grandmother. So,
All right.
who wants to go first? Do you want to go?
You.
Do you have a story? Or anything?
I have a story about the grandmother.
No, just anything in general from your life.
Oh.
Like I said earlier.
Right. So in telling things that are going on in our lives while we watch you play Hollow Knight.
Well, I'm trying to do the bosses, yeah, without any charms.
All right. You have challenging yourself. I think it's good to challenge yourself.
Yes.
Do things.
Because I've been doing these bosses in God Home lately, and, well, I've been getting a lot better at them, of course.
Yeah. When you practice at something, you get better at
That'll
it.
get me ready for some more harder ones that I'll be fighting in the future. Like,
Yeah.
for example, the Radiance itself. The hardest boss in the game.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a thing. So, do you want to tell your story first while I do this?
Sure.
Alright. Well, then let's go. Alright, you can start.
All right. I am not sure if I have much of a story. I'm trying to think of. It's interesting that you're challenging yourself because, in some ways, what I'm doing by having moved back to Davis is a challenge to challenge myself. I think about that so often, and to find theater work here in the Davis area. I've done a little bit, but oh, did you beat it? Look at all those
Oh.
orange things.
Well, I beat it already.
That's right. Yeah. Today, I did something that I've been trying to get to for some time. One of the things I'm doing here, of course, is setting up my space so I can live here comfortably.
Oh.
In the bathroom that's mine now, my folks had a little picture hanging on the wall of a boat with a lot of sails. That's a nice picture, but I think it's kind of boring. So I tipped it on its side so then the boat wasn't straight. It was tipped, and I thought that was funnier.
Oh.
I liked it better. And then I remembered that I had a wall hanging, a little wall hanging of a ceramic fish. It had lots of different colors. And I was worried for a little while that I had lost it in the move. Then when I got some boxes out of the storage unit, I found it. I was very excited about that. And so today, I finally hung it up. Yesterday, I got some hangers. I got my daddy to pull them out from where he keeps them and got a little wall hanger. And today, I nailed it on the wall.
All right.
So now it looks like the fish is chasing the boat.
Oh.
I think it's very funny. I'll take a picture and send it to you. I think it's very funny. I don't know if you remember, I hung another piece of artwork, a big sort of hanging that I made. That's a collage. You might have seen it in my
collage?
frame. Yeah, I made a big collage a while ago, and it's been hanging on my wall. After I moved, I got it out of that one. I knew where it was. I didn't lose that one. But I didn't really know where I was going to be able to hang it. But it was sort of temporarily hanging on the coat hanger that Mimi has hooked to the closet in the study, which is now part of where I am living.
Oh.
But I hung it in the bedroom, which also involved like measuring and hanging it on a nail and banging the nail in to hang it.
All right.
So that's my story. I can show you. I will send you pictures of those things.
So, just to make it easier for us, we can also just
Mhm.
talk about some interesting things maybe that we saw today or some other days.
Yeah, well, I just did that because I'm interested
We
in
can just talk
decorating
about
my
interesting
space.
things so that both the viewers and us don't get as bored.
Right. Right. You could also narrate what you're doing. I'm taking a picture of the fish and the boat, and I'm sending you that picture. So when you get a chance, you could look at it. Now I'm going to go into the other room and I'm going to take a picture of my collage.
There we go. I got the text finally. Oh, okay. Well, I'm actually a little disappointed that you guys are not able to see this. So, but also a thing I would like to mention is I'm using a another controller this time, which is
Ah.
wired to work, and this one doesn't have drift like the other one. So
Oh yeah, the
got that
drifting was a
covered.
problem the last time.
And this one also just for some reason has bigger joysticks. I have no idea why.
Maybe it's for bigger hands.
I mean, since we'll just take turns telling interesting things.
Yeah.
Now sent in a. It's supposed to be a picture of a tree, drawing. Wait, is that supposed to be the collage?
It's my collage. That's not supposed to be the collage. That is the collage.
Well, good. So,
And I also
because you've told your interesting thing, I guess for this fight, it'll be my turn, and I've actually got something very interesting that actually has to do with the game we're playing, Hollow Knight. So pretty much earlier today, on YouTube, of course, and pretty much something I found was, so basically there's a YouTuber named Man on the Internet, and some of his videos, he just takes, video game music, like from Hollow Knight, for example, and basically he puts lyrics on them, and where he just has people that, of course, he knows, and has them, sing. So, that's a thing. And he's done...
Oh, that's cool.
He's done 7 videos on putting lyrics in Hollow Knight, boss themes. This theme you're hearing right now isn't one of them, though.
Right, yeah, I actually am not hearing the music off your game. I'm hearing your voice.
Yeah.
Just fine. I don't want to hear the music.
Yeah. Plus, you don't need to.
Yeah, I don't need to.
And, at least the first one I saw from him is the Dung Defender one. So,
Huh?
oh yeah. Wait, not.
What kind of lyrics does he make up?
So, it's usually based off of the character. Because why wouldn't it be? It's supposed to be the character, at least the boss themselves singing. So, gotta have something to do with them, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And the first one I saw was of the Mantis Lords. And,
I remember the Mantis Lords.
Yep, and he also did one like Dawn Defender, Hornet, Broken Vessel, the Whole Knight, I think the Radiant as well. So he's done a lot of them. And believe it or not, there's also someone else who has done actually only 2, remaking 2 themes with the lyrics. And they also did it with Hornet, but the False Knight as well, which Man on the Internet did not do. So, yeah, that's a thing. Now it's just time to kill you. Oh, okay.
Oh, did you beat it?
Well, yeah, I beat it. With
All right.
soul. To make it quicker, of course.
All right.
Alright. So, that was my thing.
Right.
We have a couple left.
Okay. Well, something that's interesting to me that probably won't be all that interesting to you.
Yeah.
That
I
have
people watching this at least.
well, a thing that I am doing in my life. When I lived in New York, I was really involved in a collective theater space called Wow Cafe Theater.
Oh.
And I'm still kind of involved with that. I was asked, even though I'm now not using the space at all, that if I could be on the finance team to help WOW keep it together.
Oh,
So we had some meetings. I agreed to do it. And I think I have successfully scheduled a monthly meeting of the WOW finance team, which has taken a lot of organizing to figure out when is the best time. So I actually am not super sure. I don't know if I haven't heard from everybody. This is maybe something that you might discover when you get to work with other people is the more people involved, the harder it is to organize the schedule. There's 5 people, which is not too many. Which is not too many, but I'm just saying that it took me I took on task of being the person who would schedule it, and I think I have succeeded, which is very hopeful and very good. And then we will be able to keep track better because we will be meeting monthly. We'll be able to keep track better of what is being earned and spent, which is an important thing to keep track of when for any endeavor, for a household or company or a theater space such as WOW Cafe Theater. And I've noticed that the do not disturb on my phone is now on and off, and I want to turn it on. There.
yeah.
I usually don't turn it on in the way that says leave it on until I turn it off, because I know that I will forget. It's on now for the next hour. The previous hour was up. So now that's 2 boring stories from Miriam. One about successfully scheduling a monthly meeting with 5 people.
Okay.
And one about how I use do not disturb on my phone.
I guess.
Yeah.
2 stories from you on both, pretty sure, wait, Greg's mother and the brooding Moloch.
So who's next on your challenge?
Wait, I forgot. I was planning to mention all the bosses. So.
Mention them.
Yeah, we have the Greg's mother, the Vengefly King, brooding Moloch, False Knight, okay, Hornet, what are you? Massive Moss Charger, Fluke Mom, the Mantis Lords, the Oblobbles,
The
the Hive Knight, what are you? Broken Vessel, and Nosk, the Collector, the Crystal Guardian.
Did you skip one?
Umu. Oh, yeah. Some of them I don't have because I haven't beat them yet.
Oh.
Yeah, Umu and the Trader Lord. The reason I know that's the last one is because, well, I fought.
You don't have the next one.
All these guys before the video started today, so.
Ooh. All right. You did some practicing. Pre-recording practicing.
Yeah, I've been waiting to do this video for. Oh wait, I didn't even need to do that. I was already there. So our next boss will be the False Knight. And I just figured out today, no, not too long before this recording started, that if you go far away enough from him, he will charge at you kind of like this pose looks like. So kind of just charge at you like this.
Alright.
And then, do his attack.
Woohoo!
So, I guess it's time for the next story of mine that has to do with me and this friend of mine that I haven't really seen in a while, named
Hmm.
Sterling.
Oh, I met Sterling.
Oh yeah, right. And
Yeah.
this takes place in July, sometime after my birthday. I'll explain it
Mm-hmm.
while I do
Okay.
this boss. Because, well, like I did earlier, if I can do it with the Furious Ventral, I can do it with this guy. So pretty
Yep.
much, we were playing with, well, some of the stuff was things I just got for my birthday, like that little Yoshi lamp thing. And,
Uh-huh.
ow. So, but being him, I decided to just play with it for whatever we were doing. I kind of forgot what it was. But he took the. I have a little dinosaur. Wait, what? A dinosaur? A puppet? Like an elastic one that pretty much. It's like a hand puppet. And, he pretended it was a meteorite and smashed it a little too close to the little Yoshi lamp I was holding and snapped
Oh.
it. But we fixed it and now it's, still standing.
Excellent.
Yeah, remembered it ever since.
Yeah. That's that sounds like an exciting experience. The thing got broken, a thing that you like, then you were able to fix it.
It got easily repaired, so I can do it.
That's very cool.
So
Yeah.
I guess it's time for you
Hmm.
to talk about an interesting thing that you'd like to talk about.
Hmm.
Like really interesting, like anything that to you is interesting.
Mm-hmm. Well, a thing that's interesting to me is
After
that
this, you can go on now.
yeah, I've got some stuff growing in the garden. Papa let me have some space there, and I'm growing some pumpkins. And they are making pumpkins, and so that's exciting. It's actually growing. And my plan is at Thanksgiving, in a few months, not too distant future, I'm going to make pumpkin pie from scratch.
Oh, that must be a hard task.
Well, I think I'm going to have to do a little practicing because usually when I make pumpkin pie, I use a canned pumpkin, and so it's got a particular texture. And I'm pretty sure that the fresh pumpkin is going to be wetter. I'm going to have to figure that out.
Yeah.
One of the reasons I want to do it is because this coming Thanksgiving I'll have to have a whole new thing, because when I lived in Brooklyn, every Thanksgiving for many years, I would have it with my friends Jeff and Amber, where they live now. We started in Brooklyn because they lived there then, but then they moved and we had it somewhere else. But for many years I was eating that particular dinner, those particular people who now live in Delaware. I won't be going this year for the first time in like 20 years.
Okay.
So I want to do something special. And my job always shared, we didn't make Jeff and Amber cook everything. I did the pies every year. I always did an apple, and Jeff's favorite was pumpkin, so I made pumpkin. Sometimes I made a cheesecake. Our cheesecake, which is my favorite. I'm hoping I'll get Aunt Ashley and Kevin and your Mamo have Thanksgiving. We can have it at our house.
Yeah.
But wherever I eat, I want to make a pumpkin pie. And if we have it at our house, I'll make everything. Mimi doesn't want to cook a big meal anymore. Gave that up years ago. She says, I'm not doing a turkey. You want a turkey? Someone else has to cook it. A lot of work.
Yeah.
You like Thanksgiving?
Kinda.
I do.
So, I guess it's time for me to tell my next story with the
Okay.
massive moss charger. Alright.
All right.
So, this story is based around a certain kid because this is a story that my mom told to her friends, at least. Yeah. And so, whenever I hear mom just in her room and talking to one of her friends, of course I'm curious and want to listen in.
Uh-huh.
So I usually come into her room and listen to the conversation. And this one basically, I don't know if it's like, now, I don't know what exact job it is, but, I'm just gonna call it babysitting because that's just
Okay.
what it seems like to me, the job.
Uh-huh.
And
You mean the job your mom has?
I don't exactly know, but let's just say she does for this. Pretty much,
Yeah.
She was the babysitter and, of course, there's a kid. Because why wouldn't there
Yeah.
be?
Right.
Except this kid, pretty much, like all their other family members, including the parents, are afraid of him.
Yes.
So, yeah, not a good sign there. And
No.
pretty much, there are multiple, like, things that revolve around him and certain the things that happened, except I only remember two, and I don't really know how to explain them.
Okay.
And coincidentally, I just beat the fight.
Woohoo!
So I guess I don't need to.
All right. Okay, so then it's my turn.
Yep, it'll be your turn while I do the fluke mob. Oh god, no. Okay, time to tell your story, I guess.
Okay. Well, I've heard a little bit about that child too, and I thought about it. One thing that makes me
Oh god, no. Okay,
feel
I
a
should
little
not have done
bit.
this. Oh god, no. Stop, please. Can you stop?
One thing that I am relieved about that particular
I'm just gonna
person,
Cause,
that your mom won't be working with that person very much longer.
yeah, I'm not surprised.
I'm hoping
Because, well, as
she leaves, that the family can get some help. Because as scary as it is that kid is kind of dangerous, it's also important to remember that kid is a kid, and given some psychological help, probably will have a better life.
I was facing the wrong way.
Gonna struggle. I think that kid is
Oh,
gonna
God, no.
struggle a lot.
Come on. It's okay. One simple mistake, and it's ruined. That's how this fight is.
Oh no!
Like you make one mistake, and boom, you're on the bottom, like helpless. Okay, now keep on going.
Oh, is it still my turn? Well, one interesting thing that I could say is that I have some houseplants are growing pretty well. That's interesting to me. Although, and they're making their flowers, their little flowers. That makes me happy. That's the thing that makes me happy. That's interesting. Do I need to keep talking through this whole, like, what is that thing?
Oh God. Yeah, those are.
So is the thing you're fighting all these little? Oh, I see. It's spitting those things out.
Yeah, it's the Flukemon. It's the mother.
Right.
And these things are so fast that if you make one mistake, you're probably gonna be pushed off the whole entire platform and just sit down.
Oh, I see. You got it.
Two of the bottom ones, and boom, you're just probably gonna die soon. Except I didn't.
Right.
I just gone back up.
I see.
So
I have to tell you, I'm not sure what was more interesting. That little monster. I guess it was more interesting because I got distracted. My plants are still quite lovely.
Yeah. So I guess it's my turn to have another story again. Alright.
Woohoo!
So this one actually was not too long ago. Like last week, not too long ago. So pretty much originally this day, like the last day before, or I think 2 days before exactly, we figured out that on, you know how the Switch has, cartridges, right? And so I basically brought my Switch cartridge to his home, Alfonso's home, that's his name. And so we put it in his Switch, and so pretty much we were able to, just play the game without him having to have his parents pay for the game. The thing about his parents' restrictions about games is they only let him get a game on his birthday and Christmas, no other day. So, yeah.
So he probably has fewer games than you do. Because your dad likes them also.
Yeah, he has many fewer games. Like,
yeah.
I have a very big collection, and he doesn't even, like, on the Switch, there's like a bar of games. Then, like, if you have more than that amount, like, there's a little thing you can go to where it shows all the other games you have. And so he hasn't even gone to the point where he fills that up yet.
Right.
So, he has, many fewer games than me, and so, oh wait, I didn't even get to tell the actual part of the story. Okay, I guess I'll save that part for the next time.
Go for your next one.
Well,
yeah.
I'll explain the rest of the story later when we get to this guy. Oh, okay. So I guess it'll be your turn to tell the story.
Okay. Well.
So. Oh! Okay, the fact that I haven't even beaten it regularly should tell you something about how
It's a tough one.
So,
I think I have a little story, and it's even related. Hollow Knight. And my story is that I have just discovered that I have a favorite Hollow Knight character.
wait, hold on. After again, because there's a big sound, so and tell it now.
I like Oblobble. Mostly because the word Oblobble is fun to say.
Yeah.
Oblobble, Oblobble, Oblobble.
Oh God.
Looks like that Oblobble is oblong. Oblong, Oblobble. Oh, the Oblobble's oblong. Going to the Oblobble.
Yeah, right. This.
And there's two of them. It's a little tricky, I think.
Oh yeah.
Oblobbing,
Yes.
Oblobbles.
Look at that attack.
It's blonking, blobble, Oblobble, blonks.
I have no idea how I'm not getting hit here. Like, okay, how am I doing this?
You are running away from the little orange blobs coming from the Oblobble.
You're way too close for comfort, dude.
Blobs. There's two of them too. It's not just the Oblobble. It's the double Oblobble. Oblobble.
Oh yeah, that's because they're mates.
Blobble.
It says that in the description. Oh God,
Blobble,
please
blobbing.
stop. You're going at two different times, dude.
Blob.
You're going at two different
With their
times.
little wings.
Can you stop?
Farting all that.
Can you stop?
Orange goo out at you. Oh, did you? Oh, I thought
I will do my spells on you if I have to.
Blobble. Blobbing. All those explosions. It's hard to tell what's blobbling.
So.
All right.
Yeah, as you could see, I tried it twice and I died both times. So.
Yep.
That should tell you something. And because after I died the second time, pretty much, Miriam, I think she had to do something. I don't know what it was. And so, before she came back, I had some crackers called Toast Cheese, and pretty much just like sandwiches. Each type has a different thing in the middle. The two ones I have are the peanut butter, the one I'm having right now, and the cheese one, which I have no idea what type of cheese it is, and I definitely want to know.
It's probably some version of American or cheddar cheese.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Most cheese flavory things are cheddar
I guess I'll take
/ American. Are we gonna oblobble again?
Nope, we'll just do the hive nut instead.
We're skipping them. That's a bummer because I was about to be writing poetry about the oblobble.
Poetry about a blobble?
Oblobble bobble.
Oh, I wonder how that
Bounce and I said bobble again, but I don't want to rhyme bobble with bobble because that's boring.
Yeah, so
blobble bobble.
Yeah, as you can see, I did. Can I just?
Here comes.
The next one, like the next try twice.
Bobble.
Actually, yeah, it's kind of.
Yeah, you do whatever you want.
Cut. So I guess I'll just fight this guy again until she's done with the poetry. Let's see how it goes.
My first line is oblobble bobble. Here comes trouble. I'm going to use bobble again because it's a good word. Bobble, ob, blobble. Dancing. Double.
Oh God.
Double. Trouble.
God.
Bubble.
Before I die.
Oblobble.
I like how this is going.
Oblobble bobble, here comes trouble. Bobble, oblobble, dancing double. Double trouble, bubble, oblobble. A blobble is hard to spell because then I've written it and it gets close together and I can't tell if it's D's or B's or what's going on.
Yeah.
Bubble, ob, lob, ol.
And that's how you spell it.
Yes, oblobble, lobbing. What are those things they're shooting? Those orange things.
Oh, remember the infection and the acid?
I thought, never mind. It doesn't matter what they are.
It's called the little acid balls
Globules.
that the aspids spit. The infection.
They're lobbing globules.
I guess we could call them that.
Yes, we could. Globules. You can play the oblobble again, or if you want to skip it, that's fine too.
I want to do it again.
Okay, do it again.
Give me more time to do it. So, let's do it again, everyone.
Bubble. I'm gonna go with trouble instead of trouble because it doesn't matter. Lobbing globules. They're kind of shivering. What's a good? That little vibrating move they make. It's a better word for that. That also kind of goes with obule, oblobble, double. I want a thesaurus in my head. Lobbing globules. Glibbing. I'm going to call it glibbing. Glibbing. Globs. Bubble. Double. Oblobble. Oblobble bobble, here comes trouble. Bobble oblobble, dancing double. Double trouble, bubble oblobble, lobbing globules, glibbing globs, bubble double oblobble.
Will I die? And also, that also.
Lobbing globules, glibbing globs.
That cracker that I bit into before Miriam came back.
Globbing. I don't like glibbing globs, bubble double trouble. Glibbing, globbing.
I like how you literally just like them so much that you literally just immediately made a whole entire poetry thing about them. Although, just know all these are pretty much supposed to be gods. At least apparently that's what they are in Godhood.
Can't be much of a god if your name is Oblobble.
Oblobble. Lover gods of faith and devotion.
Piffle.
And their mates, so that makes sense.
Okay.
It says that in their description.
Obble. Obble. Trouble. I don't know if I like Here Comes Trouble. Obble, blobble. Glib. Glab. Gobble. Bubble.
As you can see,
I'm rewriting it.
Which one to do?
Okay. Dancing. Oblobbles. Double trouble. Bubble. Double trouble. Floating. Bubble. Bubbles. Lobbing globules. Obble, blobble, glib, glab, gobble. Bobble, double, dancing oblobbles. Dib double. Dib double, trouble, floating. I want dib double over here. Bubble, bobble, dib double, dancing oblobbles. That's better. I needed another syllable in there. Can you hear how it's better, this line? Bobble, double, dancing oblobbles. Versus bobble, dib double, dancing oblobbles. Yeah, the rhythm of that second one works so much better. That's the thing you have to think about when you're working on poetry. You say it out loud, and you hear it, and sometimes there's a little jerk, and you want it to be more smooth.
Yeah.
So let's see if the next line: double trouble, floating bubbles, lobbing globules. Tell me something else about oblobbles.
Let's see how many times you can say a blobble.
Lobbing globules. Um, there's something about how there's two of them. Lobbing globules. Are you waiting on me, or are you gonna play? Are you still there? Don't wait on me. Start playing again.
Start playing again? Alright.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll do it. Because doing the fight is actually pretty fun.
Yeah. Also, it helps
And
me. I'm gonna see them.
There's peanut butter on my fingers. I have literal butter
Lobbing
fingers.
globules.
Luckily, not right now.
Nobble.
Figuratively. Oh. Oh god. Oh god. This was the wrong place to be. Oh,
Lobbing globules, nobble blanco. Globs, bubble, double, oblobble. Lobbing globules, nobble blanco. My brain wants to go to other words that don't have that obble
I died,
noise.
but I beat one of them.
Oh, hey, so that's better than the previous ones.
And somehow I did it with some of the peanut butter getting on my controller from some of the like oil.
Oh, you better be careful. You don't want to mess up your controller.
Yeah, I should be careful. I should try my best to clean it. Okay. That should hopefully do it. So, you done?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I guess we're good.
I think it's time for you to tell a story.
Yes, how can you continue on with the one I was telling earlier?
Okay.
With the Hive Knight, watchful god of duty. Let's see if you are. So continue on with the story that's of Alfonso. Pretty much, no, I was expecting to do the thing that we did 2 days before. You know. Well, the little trick we did that other day.
Mm-hmm. You mean the
And
fight or flight, or the naming the insects?
And pretty much what we actually did was, well, because Alfonso's mom actually is, well, a babysitter, there were some kids there, and they were about to get a new home that same day. Oh god. And so we actually ended up going to their home to get everything in.
Ah.
Like,
So you helped them move a little bit?
Just moving in.
Wow.
And so, oh god, no. I'm dead. Okay.
Ah.
Yeah, I pretty much hung out there and, well, we didn't go back to Alfonso's home. I actually, drew something there sometime before I went home. So that's pretty much it.
All right. So you had a good time playing games and you helped them move a little bit?
Actually, I kind of
Pretty exciting.
I want to beat him. So, I guess I'll have commentary on this fight. Okay. There you go. Although I don't like you using that thing that looks looks like a toothpick. What is that? That literally looks like a toothpick you're holding. What? Doesn't that weapon look like a toothpick?
Yes.
Come on.
Do you have a weapon? You have a little sword or something, right? I don't see it.
That's what I'm using. You can only see it from here. I'm surprised I didn't get hit. Oh yeah, the bees are a little bit annoying. Although I do get lots of hits and... Oh, all the bees hit me. Time to heal. Okay.
Oh, is that what that little... All right. Interesting that you get to pause and heal.
Yeah.
I think in real life fighting, you don't necessarily get a chance to do that.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh, did you beat him?
Yep. And also, thanks for the charm when I beat you earlier in the game. And what I mean is this charm right here, Hive Blood.
Yeah, but you're not using any charms this time, right?
Yeah. See, no
You beat him by just
equipped.
whacking him over and over again.
I have no charms equipped here. I don't even have the mark of pride that gives me a longer nail, so I'm not used to the nail being this short.
Right.
If I had the mark of pride, it would probably be going over to that little pedestal that the statue of the boss I just fought is on.
Oh.
Yeah. So I guess it's time for you to just tell an interesting thing I know of, or a story. It can be either one.
Oh, was it my turn again?
Well, I guess it is. So
Okay.
turns.
Well,
But okay.
let's see.
Okay.
I
expect my video to be this long.
Yep. I can stop if it's too long.
Oh no, at least I kind of showing the bosses, so I just want to do that every time I die. Although it's already 5:11, and we started this like a 4 something, so my videos are usually an hour long.
Yeah.
So
it is. We've gotten sort of to the length that we usually do our videos. And I think this was pretty interesting because you told a story about Sterling.
Yeah,
and I told a story about WoW.
I will say my usual videos, most of the time I'm kind of just doing stuff in the video and it ends up being like very long.
Yeah.
Because there's so many things I want to do.
Yeah.
This one, probably because of, it's like something teen amount of bosses, so.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was 16, so not surprised.
And that's a lot of bosses.
So, if you've come this far, then
We
Actually,
don't have to do all the bosses in one video. We could pick this up. Remember, you did say it was part 1.
I am gonna have a part 2 of both the no charm thing and with the subspecial, because that's what this is.
Right. Well, we could even have a part 3 of the no charm thing. You know?
Part 3? Huh.
Yeah.
That
We could do that way, or we could have as many parts as it takes. Like, I'll meet you again.
Part 3 or even more. That would mean that we were doing like the. I actually forgot what they were called, but it's basically like boss rushes where they have a certain amount of bosses and all of them have the same amount, and pretty much they just have random bosses. And
well, I don't know about that. I was just thinking that that we could do this again. We could pick up on the
so we can do it again
on the no charm thing, and then if the next time we do the no charm thing,
it's actually pretty easy.
Right. If we get through it in 2, then we get through it in 2. But we could also just get through it in however many we get through it and not worry about what other people do.
So, thank you for watching this far, if you actually are. I'm actually very surprised if you've come this far without, like, skipping ahead or anything. Because who knows how bored you could have got at certain parts. So,
yeah, well, I think people who are interested in Hollow Knight might like it.
Yeah. Or just
people who are interested in you or me might like it.
People in the, let's say, like, future, because I've no idea how far from now. Because every YouTuber, if they just keep on going with their content, of course, they're gonna get popular at some point. So,
yeah.
And it's kind of what I'm doing, so I'm kind of expecting it to happen in maybe a couple years or more, because it won't probably take that long. And
you'll decide what kind of other focuses you want to do. You'll grow and change. It'll be great.
For like that we're doing now, these builder, then yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess let's continue.
Right. So where are we leaving off? Where are we you're gonna pick up at Broken Vessel next time?
We're almost done, so I'm just gonna try and beat these bosses as quick as I can, because that's usually what I do.
Well, I've already been an hour, and I think that's the patience of any listener would be done. I think we should stop and pick up where we left off before.
You want to stop?
Yeah, this has been a long time. We've made a big video. And we made that a whole poem.
Huh. Yeah, I guess
We can just pick up at this boss.
Yeah, I guess with every video I usually go a bit longer than I planned to go. Like with this one, I don't know how long I was expecting it to be in the first place, like at all.
Yeah, well, it's hard to plan that out, I bet.
Yeah. So yeah, so far beaten. Oh yeah, it doesn't really take too long to go through all those bosses, and I was playing in part 2 because I thought maybe I'd, beat this whole entire row without any charms. And part 2 of the no charms thing, which, Wait, where's the Noah's? Oh, there she is. Okay. But, I'm sorry, what happened there?
I don't know.
So, yep, I did that all with no charms. And if you're wondering where these 2 other charms are, this one is supposed to be another one having to do with lifeblood, but just look up how to get this charm and you'll probably know why I don't have it. And there's the other one, which I actually know the name of, Grimchild, which, yeah, if I'm trying to beat them all in a certain order and Grim is the last one, I think you know why I don't have this charm. Because I'm not planning to get there yet.
All right.
So,
All right, I want to be done, Super Sweetie.
you want to be some? Alright. Well,
I need to be done.
I guess.
So you can either keep on recording without me, or you can take a pause on this.
Recording without you for not too long, which.
Okay. All right. I love you, buddy.
So.
And
I love you as well. So, bye.
All right. Bye.
Okay, now that we're done with that, I have some things to say. At least I think so. Yeah. That person, aka my mom, who got the Miriam Approved Award. Yeah, you should have probably expected it because, come on, look how, come on, those much funnier than the others. And if you've come this far with, no, actually I'll be surprised if you came this far, then thank you. And please, if you want to get this to 20 views, well, you already have added a view just by watching it, so you've already done that. Or you could do that and the like one, like I said earlier. So it's either just view it, or you can also like as well. And maybe sub if you want to see more of these videos in the future. What I mean by that is usually the personalized is already on. Because it's like in the middle of the one where you don't get any and where you get like all the notifications. Like personalized, you only get like some things from this channel. So that'll be part 1 of the sub special. And thank you all for watching this video to this point. And show who got the Miriam Approved Award from this video in the next. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye.